I think I've now come to terms with the fact that for us to have proper rapid development in Nigeria, we need to separate, we need to divide. Let the Yoruba man go their way, let the Northerners go their way, let the Easterners go their way. This thing about one Nigeria is definitely not going to work, Chacha. Wallahi. You cannot have South Africans clowning us. You cannot have Ghanaians clowning us. And now you now have Namibians clowning us. One Nigeria is definitely not going to work. You cannot have a simple argument or a debate with anybody from Africa right now and you are able to win. You speak one, they tell you electricity. You speak two, they tell you security. You cannot travel 10 kilometers without writing your will. They speak about bad road. They've gone as low as internet. We need to divide. This thing about one Nigeria is not going to work. Having one person as a president sitting in one place called Aso Rock, deciding the fate of 300 million people, especially when you know these are the least smartest people in the country, it's not going to work. Let us bring some kind of competition within these different regions, instead of having to depend and say everything has to do with the federal government. Ordinary electricity. I was thinking this thing about electricity in Ghana was a joke, but apparently these guys are having the best type of electricity like they were in Europe. In Nigeria, you can't even boast of 24 hours electricity. In year 2026, we need to divide, man. The only war we are winning right now in Nigeria is just jollof rice, and then maybe dirty December, clubbing alcohol. No, we can do better. This thing about what? Nigeria is 300 million people. When you look at these other countries I'm speaking about, you look at Ghana, they are not even up to 40 million. Namibia, 3 million on a good day. RCCG is bigger than Namibia. The Youth Ministry of Christ Embassy, they are bigger than Namibia. Yeah, these people, they are clowning us every single day. Nigerians cannot win one war. You cannot have a normal debate and say you are going to win. Everybody, they are clowning us. Giant of Africa, my foot. Let everybody go develop their region. Chase the Igbo man from the west. Go chase the Yoruba men from the east, let them go back. Everybody go make your region better. Go find the Igbo man in the north. Let everybody, but depending on one president to make these things happen is definitely not going to work. We are too many, we are too populated for this whole one Nigeria affair. It's not going to work. Let us divide. I am tired. I am tired. The bare minimum. We are not even speaking about healthcare. We are not even speaking about child mortality, education. Just the basics we cannot even be proud of. Not one Nigeria, my foot. Everybody go your way. Let's do a referendum. Let the people decide. Nonsense, man. I'm tired.
For those of you wondering why my videos are always geared towards the restructuring or the division of this country, let us reason together. Now, imagine you are living in a house inherited from your ancestors. Your parents didn't build it. Their own parents didn't build it. Generation after generation only managed it. Imagine now that the walls are cracking, the roof is leaking, the foundation is failing, and the house itself is about to collapse on everyone inside. You see, what a reasonable person with a progressive mind should think of doing is to either pull it down and rebuild it properly or leave it. That is Nigeria. We inherited a structure designed by colonial interests, not for the well-being of the people. Decades later, we are still managing a broken system, centralized power, weak institutions, inequality, and corruption. But here is the problem. Those people benefiting from the cracks do not want the house touched because the collapse does not affect them the same way it affects majority. So the question we should be asking ourselves is, how long do you expect a broken structure to protect the people living inside?
It's very, very shameful. I can see everywhere, nothing as they are trying to ban. Oh, Nigeria must not break. Nigeria must be one. Nigeria must be one. Is it now you know that Nigeria must be one? When all of us were praying and working for Nigeria to be one, you were claiming to be the owner of Nigeria. You want to own everything. You don't have oil in your place. You have refineries in your place. Nobody is talking about refinery in Kaduna. And now the president wants to cite gold refinery in Lagos. You are saying, no, no gold in Lagos. Refinery must be in the north. You can see how selfish you are. And you are claiming Nigeria to be one. You see, we can choose whether Nigeria will remain one or not. You cannot force us to remain one. Because Nigeria was a forceful marriage. And the marriage, the divorce paper had been signed Only one person remain to sign. So if you people want Nigeria to remain one, Nigeria will remain one. Not by gathering all kind of nothing meeting to say Nigeria should remain one. It is not compulsory for Nigeria to remain one. Nigeria must remain one if you want it.
At this point right now, the best thing na to divide Nigeria. Make everybody go their own way. People will get sense, no we do on our own side. Then people will no one get sense. So we say it takes and suffer, now in the sweet you pass. Then you can actually the suffering and smiling. See this guy which he write for me, underrate to know about your own risk. Like I don't like bro, now Tinubu they feed me. Like bro, I'm even suffering under even the hand of Tinubu. Like so like you want me to suffer they smile, I see bad they call them sin a good. Like let's be honest, like Nigerians, when are we going to wake up? See now until when they sell our children birthright, sell our future finish. Now when we would actually get sense, okay, yes, what we are doing is we have to stand up and start coming out speaking up. Like can you imagine, like bro, like no we share this country, I beg. Like I don't want to be suffering anymore. I don't want to be it's like at this point we're living with goats. They live with goats and animals, we don't want to get sense. So me now, I'm a human. So I don't want to be, I'm not an animal. So I want to be part of, people with the progress. So I don't want to be backward. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, common sense with this thing now. We're not asking for so much now. Like, let's just have a better life and a good country. And it cannot happen living with all these animals, with us. So you understand? Let's separate the animals from the humans. Then when the humans go their own country, then if you say you want to live with war and Boko Haram, no problem now. It's your choice. Everybody have their choice, but don't drag me into your own bullshit. Don't drag me into your own mess. Let me stay live peacefully. Then you can live like an animal if you want to. Since now what you like, Abi? No wala. That's the reason why they don't want to educate people for this country. Because they don't want me to get sense. When I don't get to your mind of now own to the reason. You understand? So once you are that kind of guy with your reason, then they tag you as maybe an IBOP. Like, you know what I'm saying? You come like say only IBOP the reason well for Nigeria or something. They tag you as an Omoibo. They tag, like, I don't understand. So now only people will get sense the reason. Like, I don't understand. Like, me now just try. Let's start doing the right thing, I beg. If you don't want to do the right thing, then let other people who want get freedom, make them go. Is that so much to ask? Yeah? Is that so much to ask? Like, every time they will give you a bag of rice again, everything I go vote. Like, you guys are not thinking. You're not thinking. You're not thinking about your kids' future. You're just thinking about now. You guys are not futuristic. And now, which we will chop now, we will chop and finish. That's why the country is the way it is. Nobody's asking the right question. And I will see Sheyi Tinubu now tomorrow. See Tinubu, hey, I go hela. But instead of you asking him, what have you done with our money? How are you making change? What are we going to do next? Ask him those questions. Because of say I don't go blame on her. Plenty poverty don't actually suppress our brain, so I don't think well again anymore. So that's okay.
Now a message to the Igbos, to the Biafra nation. A clear message. Make una listen. I'm not against Igbo. I'm not against Biafra. And I'm not against Nigeria. I'm not against anybody. So when you say at the chat, let's unite as one. Let's unite as one to end bad government. Not be because say I dey against Igbos or dey against Biafra. If you notice me, I'm an advocate of Africa because we don't too suffer. We don't to suffer in the hands of West, of all these Westerner people, sorry. We don't to suffer for these people hand. That's where I'm advocating for I'm advocating for one Africa, not even one Nigeria. But for us to be one, that is for the full Africa to be one, I need to start from my country first. So I'm not against Igbos, I'm not against Biafra. My message is clear. I just want a country, whether tomorrow now, whether I be Biafra, whether I be Nigerian, it don't really matter to me. What it matter to me, I just want a country that works. A country that work for the benefit of the people. Humanity first. I'm for humanity. I'm an advocate of humanity, of one Africa, because we are still slaves. We are still slaves under our slave masters without us even knowing. Why? Because this is a modern slavery. When e be say many of us still be slaves, we no even know whether we be slave. Many of us still be slaves, but we don't know whether we be slaves. People like that Tinubu are the slave masters. So these people they can arrange another strategy to enslave us mentally, and we no go even know whether we be slave. So we just think say we are still free, whereas we are not free. So the reason why I'm not advocating for one Nigeria. You never go and check my videos. I'm not advocating for even one Nigeria. What I'm advocating for is that we should unite to end bad government. That's what I've been saying. I'm not advocating for one Nigeria. I'm not advocating for Biafra. What I'm saying is for us to unite, humanity first. Make una reason now. That's what I've been saying in all my videos. I'm not against anybody. Humanity first. Let's unite as one first. Then end bad government. So that me and you go fit express our rights. So that you go fit come out, hold your Biafra flag. When we end bad government, we can put a leaders wey be say they respect the rights of other people. Leaders that respect their citizens. You go fit hold your flag as a Biafra and say I'm a Biafra. You will advocate for your right. You will advocate for your freedom, so that nobody go come pick you, throw you put for jail. That's what I'm saying. Innocent Nnamdi Kanu is in jail today. Why? Because he was advocating for his rights. But assuming say the people wey dey rule us, they respect the right of other people. That thing na just something wey they will sit down, they go negotiate. Why is Nnamdi Kanu you fighting for Biafra? Because Nigeria is not working. That's the reason why he's agitating for Biafra. If Nigeria was working, I believe this idea of Biafra no go ever come in the first place. So it's still the same thing. What I'm just saying is for us to unite one as humanity first. Lead a massive revolution. Many people go buy. It's a sacrifice for the next generation. It's a sacrifice. Many people go buy. Igbo, Yoruba, Ishekiri, Urobo, Alusa, unite as one. First, after the unity, we will lead a massive revolution where we go put an end to bad government. Then we go start. Then after the end of bad government, of this beast that call themselves leaders, after the end of bad government, then we will start agitating for our rights. And the good leaders that will be leading us then will respect our rights. You cannot agitate for your Biafra. The leader that will be ruling you at that time will respect your right. So it will now become a negotiation in a round table. We will start to negotiate. We will start to negotiate whether we want one Nigeria or a separate country as Nigeria or Biafra. What am I trying to say is that when you are agitating for your rights, nobody will come flog you, nobody will come put you for jail as they do now the Kanu now. It will just be a round table negotiation. And if we definitely have a good leader today in Nigeria, where you go be say the Alusa, because if you notice now, Alusa people, they use those people. They don't educate those. They don't re-educate those people because now they do many of their evil terrorism. Now that they use as terrorism. Not that those people are bad people, because they are human beings like us. We have bad people in Igbo and good people in Igbo. We have bad people in Yoruba and good people in Yoruba land. We have bad people in Alusa and good people in Alusa land. The problem is that they have refused to educate these people. They have blend these people in a religious way. How you come now? You come give me gun. Say me I can't buy people. Even though you give me trillions of dollars, you can't give me gun. Say me I can't buy people. I can't do it. Why? Because I'm educated. These people, many of all these Alusa people, they just give birth to them and they train them. If you see the way that they train their children, go see them now. They're full Benin here now. Go Benin, you go see small people already carry this thing they now. Shoemaker. Those ones where they call nails. The ones where they boost truck children. But we this other side, so with this other side, not be if we born pikin we go put am for school. We start training the child. We start telling the child what is bad and what is good. But those people, they don't train their children like that. Why? It's still the fault of these evil leaders. They have refused to train these people so that they can use them for their evil gain. It's very simple. I'm not agitating for any country. I'm agitating for humanity first. So that if we get person as a leader we value humanity, me and you can agitate for our rights. I can come online and talk freely. Pata we will go court, talk, follow the process. But in a country where law does not work, they jail innocent man. Till today, they still buy people. So many of you cannot. Now comment section now for the talk. Many of you cannot even do video that they do video now can talk. Express your right. Now comment section now just dey. So what I'm saying is that make we first of all make we unite and end bad government first. Then we can start agitating for our various rights when we have a good leader. But without that, even to gain Brafa go hard. Why? Because person like Tinubu dey there. Tinubu no wan hear at all. That's why we need to end these people first.
Good day to our viewers all over the world and welcome back to Local Journal. We can see how frustrated Nigerians are and you can hear how they are voicing their frustration online. Honestly, this country is just a sham and nothing is working. Nigeria was forced on us and it's high time we denounce this unity, because this unity has not brought us anything but failure, underdevelopment and stagnation. It has only brought insult to Nigeria. Nigerians are looked down upon anywhere they go in this world because of the stigma attached to being in Nigeria, and because of the singular fact that the leaders we've produced over time are people who don't have the country at heart. Our leaders are wicked, they are self-serving, self-centered, and only do things that will benefit them and their own extended family. The common man is left to cater for themselves, struggle for themselves, and in the end, the government don't even value them. The government try to also frustrate them as well. Is this a country? No, this is not a country. And that's the reason why Nigerians are saying that enough of this. We are hearing so many things that's from the northern aspect of this country, from the northern side of this country. They are trying to kind of bring down the country because of their underdevelopment practices and all of that. And even the government at the center, they are not doing anything at all to even develop the country. This country cannot be won, because of course I know that if this country were in pieces or probably divided into segments, every other region will strive to be a better region themselves, instead of being modeled together, being bundled together as one singular entity, which has to no end made any meaningful impact so far. It's just the country is just like a geographical settings, just like our founding fathers said. They never wanted this unity called Nigeria, but it was forced on them. And now these guys are still doing everything. I mean, the current leaders, the current crops of leaders, instead of trying to do what they have to do to ensure that something is done about this whole unity that is not working, all they are doing is to ensure that this unity is forced upon every Nigerian, just to keep us in our shadow and just to keep us subservient to them. This cannot continue to work, and this must be stopped. It's either a regional government or a country divides. That's just what I feel we have to do in the best interest of everybody in this country now, because this country is no longer making any sense again, and Nigerians are tired. This is my opinion. Drop what you think about this in the comment section, and if today is your first time visit our channel, please kindly like, share and subscribe to our channel.